Hello and a very good afternoon to all the viewers around the globe joining us live on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's number one sports hub. We are off city limits today. We are in Kalutura, a bit towards the southern side of the country, at Vernon Fernando Sports Complex. The match between Super Sun Sports Club versus Java Lane, sixth week at the Dialog Champions League. You're joining live on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's number one sports hub. And today, joining with me in commentary is Navod Vijayavikrama. Good afternoon, Navod.
A very good afternoon, Lelum. A hot sunny day here in Kalutara at the Vernon U. Fernando Stadium. It was a bit overcast just a few minutes back, but the sun is now shining back again on the ground. Super Sun versus Javelin, a big clash in this Dialog Champions League. Super Sun winning their first match 6-2 in the opening week, but since then haven't had good fortunes. They lost to Navy at the Valisara base 2-0, and then again last week they were drawn. They drew against the bottom of table Tiharia Youth, goalless draw there. So today Super Sun would be eyeing to get another win against Javelin, and Javelin coming off on a high. They defeated Kalutara Park at their home grounds in City League, 2-0 win there. And but for today they'll be missing quite a few of their regulars, in fact 5 of them, with Afa Makram, Navin Jude all going on Sri Lanka under 19 duty, while Janaka Chaminda is off playing club football in Maldives as the two clubs come out. Today the referee would be Dayan Sendanayaka, the main ref. I'll go through the starting lineup for Super Sun. It's Mohammad Mubashir, Mohammad Hafil, the captain, Mohammad Fahim, Mohammad Murshid, Chatura Gunaratna, Suranda Bandar, the two experienced former Sri Lanka vice captain and skipper, Kwabena Bonzu, Victor Ikena as the striker, Francis, Mohammad Shazni, and Nuan Priyankara, who scored a hat-trick in the opening fixture.
That was the names of the home lads, and I have with me the names of the visitors. Java Lane Sports Club, starting with Malaga Pereira, Muhammad Alim, Muhammad Najdin, Rizwan Shahib, Ranika De Silva, Bahudin Ramjan, and of course Shamika Senarat. And we have Edgar Lu, Muhammad Tae, Shambhala De Silva, and at the end TM Sully will fill up the final slot for Java Lane. And speaking about today, I'll just run through the stats. Super Sun is on the 4th place of the table with 7 points. They've played 4 matches. They won 2, lost 1, and they've ended 1 match without a decision. And of course, Java Lane placed 5th on the table with 7 points. Once again, played 4, won 2, lost 1, and they've also ended 1 match without a decision. Pretty much the same stats. Speaking about the two teams, Navod, Java Lane is playing without their captain Rizkan due to an injury. What do you think Java Lane should do in this match? Any special plans, any special strategies on your point of view?
Well, Lelum, I talked with Javelin coach Mohammad Zahir. He said they are always, this season they've always been a defensive side which goes on the counter attack. That has worked for them really well. They won against Navy 2-0 at City League Football Complex, and the results show they've lost only 1 match in this season. That was their first match against New Youngs, but since then they've remained unbeaten. And Rizkan Faizer, the captain, was injured in that Blue Star match which ended 0-0 just 10 minutes into the match, a knee injury for him. So since then, they in that match they drew with Blue Star 0-0 and won against Kalutara Park. But the big news is that they've replaced those players with 2 foreign exports, with Edgar Modeste and Mohamed Hassan from Egypt. And Hassan was the man of the match in that match against Kalutara Park. He scored a goal. And for Super Sun, well, they've brought back their hat-trick hero from the first match, Nuan Priyankara. And they've got Chatura Gunaratna in midfield and Suranda Bandara in at the defense. So they'll be eyeing to get another win because they've not got a win since their 3-0 win against New Youngs, which was 2 matches ago. Since then, they've lost 2-0 to Super Sun, 2-0 to Navy, and a nil-all draw again to ThePapare Youth here at the Vernon U. Fernando Sports Complex.
Well, that's a story out from here. If you're just joining us live from anywhere on the globe, we are here at Kalutura Vernon U. Fernando Sports Complex. Super Sun taking on Java Lead Sports Club. 6th week at the Dialog Champions League. And live pictures, of course, brought to you by Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com. It's all set here. Players are in the middle talking the last few strategies just before the game in team huddles, and referees are happy. The linesmen are walking there towards the lines, and the ball carriers and everyone is on place. It's all set to start here. The match should kick off in a couple of minutes, rather than in fact in a couple of seconds rather. And I'll just run through the stats again for you. Super Sun stands in 4th place with 7 points. Played 4 matches, won 2, and they've lost 1. Also, Java Lane stands 5th with having played 4 matches and also lost 1, and they've ended 1 match without a decision. The home boys have the first possession here at this match that's happening at Kalutra. 6th week at Dialog Champions League. Super Sun taking on Java Lane. It's a pretty intimidating venue for the visitors here. The home lads have filled up the stands. Massive crowd on a Sunday evening to enjoy a good game of football. We promise you it's going to be a very good game of football here. And that's the first whistle. The game starts.
Java Lane with the ball. Alim to Hassan. Tries a through ball over Bandara. Malaka Pereira. Now Francis. Francis gets the ball for Super Sun. Tries the ball to Ikena, but it's cleared away only until Malaka Pereira. His kick is not good. And the ball goes out for throwing. Java Lane throwing.
A bit of a slow start for both the sides. But we can never judge. It's just a couple of seconds into the game. They have to adjust into the heat. It's pretty sunny out here in Kalutra today. Home lads with the throw in here. A couple of good headers from both the sides.
Hassan to Alim. Alim tries a through ball, but safely into the hands of goalkeeper of Super Sun for today.
The visitors handling the ball at the moment, trying to find the gaps in the field, trying to make possession, trying to make gaps, and trying to build on their offensive strategy. But the defense of the home lads not really letting it through. Slow but steady start for both the sides, trying to adjust into the heats and get the momentum going on. If you're just joining us live from anywhere in the world, it's 6th week at the Dialog Champions League. But Kalutra today, Super Sun taking on Java Lane Sports Club. Here on a pretty sunny day rather. The Colombo lads with the ball. With a good pass there, brought into the up front. Passing around to make sure. Very well defended there once again by the home lads. Super Sun Sports Club based in Beirula. They're hosting today's game. Javelin has a chance here. They're in the box. They have support. Can they make it right? Well, no. The goalkeeper says you got to try much more harder to beat me there. They had support, but they just miscalculated the shot. Javelin back in position. Can they pull a stunt out here? Desperately defending the Colombo lads. In the box. No support in the box. It was good possession. But since there was no support in the box, and Super Sound boys are deemed offside by the referee.
A good start here for Javelin, getting the first shot on goal directly at the goalkeeper. But first real intentions shown as Chatura Gururatna tries a long range effort again, this time straight at Damika Senarat. The first shot by Javelin was by their captain, Muhammad Abdullah. Bonzu Kwabena with space, cuts back in, gives to Captain Hafil. Tries a ball to Fahim, but it has gone out of his foot.
The home boy is pretty unhappy with the decision of the referees there, but well, you can't really argue. Referee says, I blow what I see. Super Sound in possession here. Attacking from the word go on. If you're just joining us live, it's www.ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, 6th week at the Dialog Champions League. Super Sun taking on Javelin here at Kaluthura Vernon U. Fernando Football Complex. Missed chance there by the home boys. Way off the goalpost.
A good crowd is slowly but steadily building up here at the Vernon Sports Complex, Vernon Fernando Sports Complex. As Damika Senrat gets ready for the goal kick. It will be taken by Muhammad Rizwan, the brother of Colombo FC captain Raumi Mohidin. Abdullah tries to control it, but he fails in that attempt. Throw in for Super Sun. Ball on the left for Fahim. Very well shepherded out by Rizwan.
Slow and steady start for both the sides, still adjusting into the heat here at Kaluthura. But Javelin did get their first shot right to the goalkeeper. So did Super Sun. So both the teams have proven what they want here. They want to go on attacking, but they opt to do it very steadily and strategically.
This time, ball to Alim, who heads it back towards Hassan, but it's intercepted by Kwabena. Tries the ball up front. Chamara clears it. I'm sorry, that was Ramjan who cleared it. Ball onto the right. Murshid puts a cross towards Fahim, but off his foot, goes out for a goal kick.
ThePapare.com is available on all major social media platforms. You're a 24/7 hub targeting national and international Sports News. Catch us on www.facebook.com, also Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. And don't forget to catch us on SoundCloud and Google Plus. And as we speak, the home boys trying to take possession of the ball.
Edgar gets it to Saleh. Alim. Ball to Malaka Pereira. Looking for options. Gives it back to Saleh. Ramjan on the right. Alim. A miss pass there, intercepted by Super Sun. Shazni. Now with Priyankara, who comes into the box on the edge of it. Very well blocked by Javelin, and the ball goes out. Throw in for Super Sun still.
Bit of a nervous position of play there for the home lads. Some of the Java ladies playing without their captain, and they've made sure the foreign exports did fill in the positions. Do you think it will make a huge impact on the side?
Well, it should, Lelum, because Mohammad Hassan coming from Egypt, playing in first division football there in Egypt, as well as Edgar Modeste. So those guys are experienced. The guy who got the ball now, Hassan, he scored a goal in that match against Kalutar Parks. That was his first match for Javelin. So he has done really well in that first match. Showing some skill now. Ball to Saleh. Back again to Hassan. With his left foot, tries the ball over the top. Modeste. But keeper comes out and takes it. That was Mubashir. Goalkeeper for Super Sun today. Good ball there by Hassan. And Chatura Gunaratna breaks free on the left. On the edge of the box. Comes in. And it goes out without a touch by a Javelin player. Goal kick. And today the coach of Super Sun, George Augustine, was the coach for Javelin last season. So he would be knowing quite a few of these players from Javelin, except for Hassan and Modeste, who joined Javelin only this season. Saleh, Chamara Disilla to Alim. Victor Ikena showing good strength there. But the referee deems that as a foul. The referee for today, Diane Sendanayaka.
Well, that was a quite interesting fact there about the coach. Let's see what the Javelin players could prove here. Can they prove the ex-coach wrong and make sure they prove the present coach exact right?
Bandar to Kwabena, Ikena. Francis. Slowing things down, looking for options. Good ball there. Trying to find Ikena. But the ball goes out. Chamara De Silva, Sri Lanka under 23 cap, coming from a goal. He did really well against Navy in that match at City League. Alim on the left. Malaka is dispossessed. Nuwan Priyankara has the ball in midfield. Goes on his own. Taking on two Javelin players. Still going. Headed out. And Ramjan. I'm sorry, that was Chamara De Silva who cleared it. Modeste. Cleared by captain Hafil. Hassan. Cuts back in. Loose pass there. But he's fouled there by Nuwan Priyankara. A little too eager there by the captain. By the striker. I'm sorry.
Free kick for the Colombo lads, Javelin Sports Club. Home lads making sure that they get this defensive strategies right here. And the free kick goes.
Ranika De Silva, ball into the box. Mubashir comes out and gathers it and sends Fahim on the attack. Off Ramjan. The home fans are not happy with that decision, as Murshid commits a foul on Abdullah.
Fans seem to love that, Nawud. A good crowd here, a good support for the home lads here at Kalutara. Both the stands either side of us being filled with people cheering the players in the hot sun. Making sure they win the game back at home and not give the Kalabu lads a win.
Rizwan with the free kick. Good ball to the edge of the box. Sali has it. Tries a shot. But again, straight at Murshid. Mubashir.
Bashir had been spot on in the first few minutes here, playing very good football, making sure he get hands on every ball that comes to him. Supersan with the throw in there.
Kobena. With space in midfield. Ball to Ikena. Dispossessed by Javelin. Hassan. Ball to the left. Alim. One-on-one against Bandara, but that ball into the box a bit too much. And Francis clears it away.
Both the team taking equal chances at the goal here, but both the defenders doing exactly what the coach has ordered, making sure they don't come up with loose points.
Ranika De Silva on the left. Ball towards Malaka, the stand-in captain for today, but his first touch goes out. Hafiel puts it out towards the right, headed back by Ranika. Bonzo gets to it. Hassan. Malaka. Saleh. Javelin moving up front. Abdullah. Ball into the box. A good ball there for Malaka. A good header, but straight at Mubashir, who had covered his near post very well.
Supersan ball is deemed offside there by the referees. Mubashir once again doing exactly what he is there for, covering the ground just near the goalpost and making sure the ball doesn't sneak him through into the nets to get the scoreboard ticking. Malaka De Silva with the header earlier, the standing captain.
Edgar. Ball to Ramjan. A loose ball there. And Ramjan cannot control it. A very, very bad pass there by Edgar. Gives away needless possession to Supersan. Ikena tries a first time ball into the box, but still Supersan has it. Chatura Gunaratna towards the left. Fahim. A cross in. Very well judged by Dhammika Senarat, the former Sri Lanka goalkeeper. Ball down the park. Nobody can get to it, and Francis just heads it back to Mubashir.
Falls in no man's land there, and Mubashir once again kicking it down into the center.
McKenna with the ball inside the box, but he cannot control it. And cleared by Javelin. Bandara. Good header by Priyankara. Very well blocked by Ranika. But he has committed a foul in doing so. On the edge of the box. On the right. Giving away a free kick to Super Sun.
Hot blood here on both the teams. Highly contested match. Happening at Vernon Fernando Football Complex. A free kick to the home lads, Super Sun Sports Club. Just outside the edge of the box there. What can Super Sun do? Can they draw first blood here? Can they pull a move? We are yet to see. We will, of course, see it in a couple of seconds.
Chatura Gunaratna stands over it. It will be putting that ball right near the 6-yard box in search of Ikena. Francis and Priyankara headed back by Javelin, and Abdullah clears it towards Malaka Pereira. He is fouled. He had a hand on his face, but he's okay to continue.
The standing captain for Javelin today. A free kick for the Javelin boys. Super Sun defenders heading it back to the goalkeeper there. And the goalkeeper making sure he gets the kick right into the centre park. And out of bounds. Pretty unlucky there.
And right to his bench. Ranika Di Silva puts the ball on the left. Malaka Pereira and Hafil tussling over it. Hafil shepherds it out. Banda. Munir Saleh. Edgar. Hassan. Bonzo puts it out. Hassan tries to control it, but it goes past. Saleh has it. Ball in. A fumble by Mubashir, but he gathers it on the line. Another chance created, this time on the left by Javelin. A very good ball on the left. Ball to Hassan. He missing that ball. But Alim was there coming into the box, putting a ball right across. And Malaka Pereira's shot fumbled by Mubashir, but somehow he gathers it safely. No harm done. But it has been the visitors who have been making all the talk. Javelin, them getting the ball back again. Hassan cuts back in. Good skill shown there by the Egyptian. Malaka. Ball to Alim. He comes to the edge of the box. Right across the goal. The intentions was good. But the power on that ball was a bit too much as it goes past the onrushing Hassan. If that power was a bit too less, it would have been an easy tap in for Hassan.
Indeed, Nawad Hassan just came running, dashing into the box to make sure he get foot on ball. But well, the power was too much from the other end, and that's why Hassan missed. Lucky chance there for the home lads. Home lads once again with the position, and as Nawad said, yes, Javelin is making all the talk out there. They did get into a slow start, but they adjusted into the conditions pretty quickly. and made sure they put the home lads right under pressure.
Two really good chances created back to back by Java Lane. One testing the keeper, he almost fumbled it, and the other, well, the ball across the goal was a bit too much by Alim. Now the ball comes into the box. Super Sun heading it. He cannot rise a shot on the volley. He misses it. Ball is still inside the box. Appeals for handball, but Ranika De Silva comes away with it. Malaka Pereira to Hassan. Ranika looking for options. Intercepted by Kwabena.
A good
Cuts back in.
chance. Good chance missed by the home lads there.
Chamara De Silva and Shazni tussling over it. And De Silva does really well. Just half an hour gone in this match, and it has been Java Lane who has been doing all the talking, creating quite a few chances. Most recently, back-to-back chances a couple of minutes back.
The photographs published on the ThePapare.com Facebook page are available for purchase at reasonable rates. For info, email to editor at ThePapare.com, or you can simply call on our hotline 077 As we speak, Javelin once again making possession, trying to score in the first half.
Ramjan to Abdullah, tussling with Fahim. Cuts back in to Malaka Pereira. Hafil back into midfield. Hassan gets it. He still has it. Ramjan to Abdullah. And Chatura Gunaratna comes and just kicks the ball away. Saleh. Ramjan. Modeste. Goes past one. Hassan. 1-2 ball to Modeste again. His intentions was good, but Abdullah was not in the same wavelength as him. A very good ball into the box. Abdullah should have continued his run.
Home lads with the ball once again. Javelin trying to play it out in possession. Still trying. The ball is high in the air. And finally succeeds. Clearing the ball of home lads possession, in fact.
Not good defending there by Ramjan and Rizwan. Both of them just kicking the ball right up and just giving away a needless corner. Chatura Gururatna to take it. Good ball towards the far post. But nobody is there. No harm done.
ThePapare, a platform for the young, where the sport forever of youngsters are highlighted. Photos and articles of the younger age groups will be shared on www.facebook.com/ThePapare, where you can catch all the sporting news of the younger sports generation of Sri Lanka, of course, on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com. And as we speak, Javelin once again in position, trying to make offensive strategy to draw first blood in this first half. They did have a couple of good occasions, and Hassan there falling down into the ground. He seems not really good there, holding his back.
And during that, Super Sun making their first change. Mohammad Shazni going off. And Mohammad Faisal coming on the left. Clearly the Super Sun coach was not happy with Chesney's performance early on. Just 35 minutes gone in this match. Still nil all, with a couple of good chances created by Javelin. 2 point blank range saves done by Super Sun goalkeeper Mubashir, while another ball went just past the far post, past the on-rushing Mohammad Hassan. Now the free kick is with Javelin. Edgar Modeste to take it right near the line. A high ball into the box. Not good delivery there. Headed. Abdullah has it. He goes past to Hafil. Chases after him. Very good tackle. But the corner is with Javelin.
Desperate defense there by the home lads. A very good try by Abdullah there. Referee exchanging a few words and making sure that they agree to his call there. A corner for the Javelin boys here. What can they pull it off?
Abdullah, low ball into the box. Not good. Fahim gathers it. But still, Abdullah has it. Ball towards the far post. Lacking a bit, having too much power. Alim. Ball across. Still, the danger is on the edge. Hassan. Ball to Alim. Good ball there. Mubashir comes out and punches it away. And Bonzo clears it away.
Mubashir once again stepping and saving the day for the outfit. He has been doing pretty well, blocking and making sure he is guarding his territory right near the goal post for the home lads. Of course, Javelin is coming off a high peak and they will want to maintain and get it over with, take it forward into the league. Their intentions are pretty clear here. They are attacking from the word go, making possessions after possessions. They have dominated the first half so far. 10 more odd minutes to go in the first half, but you can never say what happens in a football game. So we just have to sit back, relax and wait and see who can pull a rabbit off the hat here. Javelin with the free kick there.
Fahim has it. Tries the ball across. Ranika intercepts. Munir Saleh. And Rizwan just punts it down the park. Malaka Pereira. Faisal. The substitute. Hassan gets to it. Tries a through ball, but it's off. Super Sun player, but he still has it. Ball into the box. Clears, but only until Malaka Pereira. Chatura intercepts. Now Fahim with it. Another poor pass. The host of poor passes in this past few minutes. Hassan to Malaka. Edgar. Saleh. Ramjan. Good through ball to Modeste to run on to Francis. The big man does really well shepherding it out.
Super Sun lads making errors, making unforced errors in fact. being a bit nervous in their defense and in the offense as well. The pressure piling right on them since the Java lane lads are attacking from the word go. As I said before, they want to continue the peak into the league, so their intentions are pretty clear. They are not just going to let go of the game and settle down for a slow game. They want to get it up there. They want to shift the gears and make sure they score and take the win back home. On the other hand, all the fans in the sidelines would expect, otherwise they will want the guys dressed in blue, black rather, Super Sound Sports Club, to win it at home so that they could walk away with a smile here. It's the 6th week at Dialog Champions League. Super Sun taking on Java Lane at Kalutra here. Live pictures brought here on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub.
Play resumes here at the Vernon Fernando Sports Complex in Kalutara. Super Sun versus Javelin. Alim on the left. Ball to Malaka. Back again to Alim. Oh, head ball. Searching for Modeste. He cannot get a foot to it. And an easy gather from Mubashir. Faisal now puts the ball towards the other end. This time Ikena gets to it, but his first touch is no good. Straight to Damika Senrath. Abdullah gets to it. Edgar. Munir Saleh. Hassan. Ranika. And Tilina Bandara clears it. Mohammad Rizwan heads it back. Ball into the box. Chatura Gururatna tries a shot. A shot after ages for Super Sun, but straight at Damika Senrath. Abdullah. Munir Saleh. Munir Saleh. And Hassan has been patrolling this midfield for Java Lane really well. Francis clears it towards the halfway line. Faisal. To Rizwan. Almost a miscommunication there. Chatura Gurratna now comes into the box. And the danger is averted. Abdullah now on the other end. Puts the ball behind the defense. He has some space. Very well defended by Kwabena Bonzo. And the crowd loves it. Murshid. And the ball goes straight out. Couple of seconds back. Rizwan and Damika Senrath almost having a horror situation, a horror miscommunication, letting in Victor Ikena. But the former Sri Lanka goalkeeper, Damika Senrath, does really well coming out of his lines. Just making a hard tackle. And the Javelin boys were able to clear it out. Modeste to Ramjan. Munir Saleh. Chamara De Silva. Alim. Ball on the left for Hassan, who puts the ball, and he is fouled on the edge of the box by the Super Sun captain. And that is the first yellow card for the Super Sun captain, just outside the box.
Pretty desperate defense there by the home lads. Super Sun skipper running right behind Hassan and committing a foul there.
Hafil knew that he cannot just let Hassan out of his grasp and commits a foul. for the team. Taking that yellow card for his team.
As the Java Lane boys get ready for the free kick right there. The Papare Light is a social media platform covering the lighter side of sports, sporting events of institutions, students, corporates. You can inform them to your event rather to edit at thepapare.com or call 077 That's the papare.com hotline right there. You can call it with suggestions and criticisms to that as well.
Mother's Day with the free kick straight at the ball. And cleared by Super Sun. Nothing, free kick there by Modeste.
Super Sanchez getting out of jail there after the foul committed by their skipper and the free kick awarded to the home lads, to the Colombo lads, to be precise.
Just a couple of minutes left for half time. As Fahim gets the ball on the left to Priyankara. Very well defended by Edgar. Bonzo hounded by 3 Javelin players. Cleared. And almost creeping over Dhammika Senrat, the bouncing ball. But fortunately for him and the Javelin, it goes just over the crossbar. Otherwise, it would have been a horrific goal.
Well, it's testing time for Dhammika Senrat. He has not received much possession since the start of the match, since the Super Sun did not create many offensive possessions. But right now, they seem to be settling into the game and making the counter-attack against the Colombo lads. Javelin in possession, making sure the ball get past the center line.
Very good control there by Alim on the left, passing Hafil. And he just pushes Hafil. Hafil doesn't like it, tries to go after Alim.
And the handshake comes right after.
Captain should be an example for his other players. And Francis was the one who just took him away from the danger.
Javelin dominating the first half, but towards the latter part of the first half, Super Sun showing signs of adapting into the game situation and trying to build a counter-attack here. Not much possession created by them.
Modeste to Saleh. Good ball over the defense for Hassan to run into. 3-on-3 situation. A very good ball. Abdullah with a chance. He miskicks it with a Mubashir out of the box. Golden chance missed by Abdullah to convert that opening goal just before half time.
The coach will have a lot to say during that 15-minute break to Abdullah, missing a very much indeed what is called a golden chance there. Mubashir, of course, coming down the line, missing the ball completely, and Abdullah did have a very clear chance. And a caliber player, Abdullah, who has a lot of experience in the sport, should have made that situation count. The home lads just getting out of jail there.
Abdullah now has it. Goes past Bonzo. Cleared by Francis towards Priyankara. Ball to Ikena. Tries a shot on the volley, but it goes past the upright.
Crowd says good try. Crowd loves it here. A massive crowd building here at the Vernon Fernando Football Complex, supporting the home lad Super Sun Sports Club. just missing another chance. Superstar, I did tell you they are adjusting into the game situation pretty well now. During the, of course, the latter part of the first half here.
It was another defensive miscommunication that let in Victor Ikena into the box. And the man is very dangerous, even with a half chance. But this time he missed it. Ranika De Silva and Faisal. Faisal does really well again. Ball across the goal and goes out. Super Sun ending this first half on a high. They would have ideally wanted to cap off with a goal.
Indeed, Navod. Supersan adjusting into the situations pretty well and transferring pressure right back into the Colombo lads. Java led in position once again as we speak. Abdullah trying to get foot on the ball but misses. Supersan will gain position once again. And they will try to continue that peak and try to score just before half time here. The defense of the Java lane has not been up to the standards during the latter part. A lot of miscommunications, and of course, Dhammika Senrat, the former Sri Lankan goalkeeper, making a few mistakes which would have counted if Supersan did play their full game here.
Murshid to Bonzo. Bonzo still has it. Javelin coming back in numbers. Malaka Pereira, Modeste, loose pass there. Back to Gunaratna. Murshid to Fahim. Building up really well. Ikena. Bonzo again. Still on the left, the ball goes out. And the fourth official shows that there will be just 1 minute of added time to end this first half. An entertaining, drama-filled first half with both sides missing quite a few chances, some open goals.
We did promise you a good football match here, a football match filled with drama, talent, possessions. Well, the crowd is going uneasy as the free kick is awarded. Free kick is not awarded. They're going for a throw in Java lane. Javelin desperately defending that territory here. Crowd loves it. Crowd loves it. Crowd loves the fact that Super Sun has adjusted into the game. They've been wanting to see this, and so as we did say that it's going to be a great game of football coming up ahead for you. A few more seconds until the first half is over, and Java Lane is in possession, but they have a chance here.
Goal! Off the crossbar! Off the upright by Malaka Pereira. A golden opportunity coming on the stroke of full time for Java Lane. A mistake by Mohammad Mubashir, who came out of his box to gather that header by Fahim, and the ball going over him. He missing that ball, and Malaka Pereira, the standing captain, missing another chance for Java Lane. The ball going off the upright and going off Suranda Bandara. A horrific miss.
Didn't I just say it's going to be a great game of football here? Malika Pera and Abdullah both missing golden chance, golden opportunities of making the scoreboard count. Will that indeed affect the end result of the game? We are yet to know. First half is done here. We'll join you right after a 15-minute break on second half at Vernon Fernando Football Complex. Live pictures brought you on www.thepapare.com. Stay tuned for more action. Hello and welcome back on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's number one sports hub. We are at Vernon Fernando Football Complex, 6th week of the Dialog Champions League. Super Sun Sports Club taking on Java Lane here. So the second half is just going to start. Players are coming into the field. Referees are coming into the field. I have with me Navod Vijayvikram, who's joining with me in commentary today. Navod, what do you think about the first half?
Well, it was an entertaining first half, Lelum. Both sides end-to-end stuff, both sides missing quite a few chances, mainly by the visiting side, Javelin, missing a couple of open goals with Malaka Pereira, the standing captain, missing just on the stroke of half time. An open goal which bounced off the upright after a mistake by Mubashir. Then once again, early on in the first half, his point blank range shot saved by Mubashir. He fumbled it but was able to gather it. And on the other end as well, Victor Ikena on the volley shot going past the upright. So both sides missing quite a few chances, and both team coaches, Mohammad Zahir for Javelin and George Augustine for Super Sun, would have had stern words for the 22 boys.
Indeed, Navod, but Super Sun did leave the park into the dressing room with a bit of a psychological advantage of a brilliant performance during the latter part of that first half. Do you think there's a need of any strategies out there?
And also just a reminder, Kalutara Park versus Blue Star will be live streamed on your number one sports hub, www.thepapare.com, live action from the Vernon Fernando Stadium on the 2nd of September. That's a Wednesday, live from 3:30 p.m. onwards. Do join us again on Wednesday, as the second half is just about to kick off. Super Sun will be kicking off.
Going back into my question, Navod, do you think there should be any changes, strategies for the sides here?
Well, for both sides, their defenses are the worry. So they'll want to just tighten it up, mainly because Javelin is a defense-oriented team playing on the counter-attack, diagonal defensive system, as Hassan gets to it. Alim. But Bandara gets away with it. Cuts back in. But straight to Munir Saleh. Alim. Alim on the left. Puts the ball past Hafil. Tussle between the two. Bandar to Gunaratna. Lovely skill. Fahim. To Nuan Priyankara, who puts in a cross, but behind the goal.
Super Sun continuing on their psychological advantage. I did say that they left into the dressing room on a peak after a brilliant performance towards the latter part of the first half. And there you see the psychological advantage, trying to make possession right in the first few minutes of the second half. If you're just joining us, in fact, from anywhere around the globe, it's the sixth week of the Dialog Champions League, and this is the second half operating on the match between Super Sun Sports Club and Java Lane. Live pictures from Vernon Fernando Football Complex. And also Blue Star versus Kaltara Park game coming up live on papare.com on Wednesday.
That'll be a big clash, Lelum. Two Kalutara-based sides. Blue Star, the established side with a lot of fans, while Kalutara Park coming into the Dialog Champions League just a couple of seasons ago. Another strong side. So it'll be a packed Vernon Fernando Stadium on Wednesday. So if you're unable to come to the Vernon Fernando, just log into thepapare.com and just watch the live stream as Nuan Priyankara gives the ball to Chatura Gunaratna. Fahim cannot control it, and the ball goes out.
Super Sun's intentions are clear. They want to start attacking, which they did not do during the first few minutes of the first half. Trying to put pressure right back on the Javelin boys.
Munir Saleh tries a through ball. Francis gets to it first. Abdullah. Back again to Francis, who this time puts the ball out. A very good crowd, a very healthy crowd, filling up the Vernon Fernando Stadium. The majority, or just 99% of it, Super Sun fans. I don't think not much Javelin fans would have traveled down from Slave Island.
I wish all the Javelin fans are seated right in front of the screen and catching the live action on Sri Lanka's #1 sports app, www.ThePapare.com. Reminding you can tell us your suggestions and what we do right and what we do wrong on our hotline 077 333 0088. As Nabu did mention earlier, a very healthy crowd has gathered around the Vernon Fernando Stadium. Super Sun with the ball, and of course Super Sun players would not want to disappoint their lovely fans here. Adjusting into the game situations well in the second half. Playing on their attack against the Javelin boys.
Ball this time cleared away by Bonzo. Chamara to Saleh. Hassan.
Super Sun trying to get their offensive strategies right. Desperate piece of defense there by the Javelin boy. Sun going down and the heat reducing a bit as the second half commences at Vernon Fernando Football Complex. Super Sun taking on the Javelin. Both the teams yet to score after Javelin, Abdullah and standing skipper Malaka missing 2 golden chances in the first half.
A good ball there by Suranda Bandara into the box. Header by the substitute Mohammad Faisal. But a weak header just gathered by Damika Senarat. The first real intention shown in this first half. And this time again ball across the goal by Priyankara. Now Faisal has the chance again. Tries a shot, blocked. And Hassan clears it away. The home crowd getting behind his team.
Well, I did say the Super Sun players would not want to disappoint their home lads. They're trying their best out there. 2 good chances right from the start of the second half. Making possession after possession and making sure they get support and ball right inside the box. Pressure on Dinusha Senarat, the former Damika Senarat, the former Sri Lankan goalkeeper. Did not have much to do during the first half, but he got to save the day during the second half because Super Sun is right on attack here. They're right on money.
He can chest it down to Chatura Gunaratna. Surging for Fahim, but Ramjan with a sliding clearance.
Whether you wear a short or a sarong, you are a football fan always.
Fahim. Good ball to Gunaratna, tries a shot off a Javelin player, but safely gathered by Senarat. Munir Saleh with a chip over. Cleared by Francis. Back again with Saleh. Modeste. Tries a shot on the volley. Past the upright. with the keeper rooted to his goal line. Powerful shot by Modeste. Good intentions by him. There was space in front of him and tried a shot.
First real counter-attack call from Javelin boys during the second half for a good couple of possessions before for the Super Sun. A revamped Super Sun side stepping out of the dressing room. As Navo did say earlier, both the coaches might have had said very stern words to all the 22 players. And we can see what the doctor has prescribed here.
Nuan Priyankara tussling with Saleh. Fahim. Hassan gets to it first. Victor Kenna goes past one. And Rizwan, taking no chances, just clears it away. The throw in quickly taken. Ikena comes to the byline. Puts in across a good one towards the far post. Fahim. And a brilliant sliding tackle by Ramjan.
A brilliant sliding tackle and a kick right over the wall into the other side of the park. And a new ball has been given for the Super Sun. Play the throw-in for the Super Sun.
Ramjan. To Edgar. To Hassan. Saleh. Modest again with space and time. Saleh. Bandara. Bonzo. Hafil. Bonzo again.
Well, the star player, one of the star players, in fact, one of the key players, to be right, seems to be in a bit of trouble, but he gets up on his knees, but the Super Sun player still is on the ground. Modeste having words with the referee there, and the physio runs out into the middle for Super Sun. Live pictures brought to you by www.ThePapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub from Warren and Fernando Football Complex. And reminding you once again, on Wednesday, Blue Star versus Kaluthura Park will also be live streamed around the globe on your #1 sports hub. As Nabod did mention very rightly earlier, it's going to be a battle for supremacy here at the Kaluthura district. Both the teams based among the city. So if you cannot come down to Kaluthura to watch the match, you can catch the live action on your #1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com. Also reminding you that we are available on all social media platforms. We are a 24/7 news hub targeting national and international sports news. Catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Google+. And as we speak, Hassan to take the free kick for Javelin.
Good ball into the box. Headed out. Fahim has it. And he just clears it down the park. Only until Ramjan. Gunaratna puts the ball into the middle. Saleh. Ramjan again. Saleh. Abdullah. Saleh. A foul on Ramjan. Referee waves play on. Modeste. On the left. Towards Alim. Goes past one. And a foul just outside the box. A yard inside would have been a certain penalty for the visitors.
Both the teams, actually the home team is really not happy with the decision of the referee, but we all wish we could see through the referee's eyes, but that doesn't happen really in a game. So whatever the referee blows, we will have to accept it without any argument. That's the spirit of the game. And Javale Abdullah taking the free kick right on the line of the box. What can the Colombo boys do here? Can they break the hoodoo and start scoring? Can they convert their missed golden chances into a scoring opportunity in the second half? Or will those missed golden chances rather, count at the end of the match?
Abdullah to take it. Drive down. Cleared off the line. Brilliant ball. Thundering volley. Cleared on the line by Francis. Hassan has it. Ball to Malaka Pereira. Ball into the box. Cleared by Hafil. Nuan Priyankara. Ball over Ranika to Faisal. Tries a shot of Munir Saleh. Straight to Damika Senarat. Javelin goes on the attack again. A missed pass. Fahim gets to it.
Super Sun dominating the first few minutes of the second half here, coming with attacking possessions, diverting pressure right back at the Colombo lads. After what we call a real good halftime break, after good advice from their coach. Super Sun here to take the free kick. And the Javelin boys are trying to adjust their defense on. Referee having a few words with the Super Sun player. And blowing the whistle for the free kick there.
Free kick by Murshid. Tamika Senarat coming off his lines, showing his authority inside the box. Ramjan. Hounded by two. Modeste. Abdullah. Sliding clearance. Ball in. Off the Super Sun player. Another chance missed for Super Sun. Damika Senra this time coming out. He didn't judge that ball really well. Off for Nuan Priyankara. And he had the whole of the goal to aim at. He couldn't connect it properly. And the rebound of Victor Ikena goes over the crossbar. The heart in the mouth moment for the visitors.
Lucky chance, of course, missed due to an unforced error for the home lads, and desperate defense there by the visitors, of course, trying to hang in on the net to make sure the ball doesn't hit it. But on the Super Side point of view, it was another golden opportunity for them to make sure that they had authority on the game. If they had scored that, the fate of the game would have been in their hands, and they would have played much more relaxing football for the next few minutes in the half. Javelin, of course, very lucky to get out a card to get out of jail free.
There is going to be a change for Javelin. That's number 16, Mohammad Ramjan coming off, and number 20 for Javelin. That's Muhammad Izmir coming on, experienced right back for Javelin. He's switching positions with Munir Sali. Sali going to the right back position. Izmirli coming into midfield. A tactical move.
Super Sun player unhappy with that decision, and also reminding you all the photographs published on the ThePapare.com Facebook page are available for purchase at reasonable rates. For info and for your request, you can email it to editor@ThePapare.com, or you can simply call us on 077 333 0088. As we speak, Super Sun in possession, but Javelin desperately defending their territory and clearing the ball out. We have a Javelin player down here. He seems to be in a bit of trouble, touching his knee there, calling off for the physio. Physio comes running into the ground.
It looks to be a twisted knee for Chamara De Silva, the centre back for Javelin. Not good signs for the already depleted Javelin squad.
Going back into the substitution made for Javelin. Navod, what do you think about the tactical change? Will it do anything to change the strategy of the Javelin boys in the second half?
Well, Izmir Lee is a very experienced player, so him coming into the midfield and Munir Sali going into the right back position is a tactical change by his coach Zahir, as Ikena has the ball on the edge of the box, tries across, but it goes out. Well, Zahir is a very experienced coach who has coached Sri Lanka as well, in some foreign clubs too, so he'll know what he's doing. I think he needs Izmir Lee, Modeste, Hassan to just dominate the midfield much more, because in this the first 15-20 minutes in the second half, Super Sun has done really well, creating quite a few chances.
Indeed, Navod, Super Sun has been dominating the first 15-20 minutes of the second half, coming off a very good psychological advantage after that latter bit of brilliant performance in the first half. Super Sun with possession as we speak, trying to find another gap in the defense line.
Ball in, cleared by Rizwan. Ikena comes back, gets to it. Murshid goes past one to Gunaratna. Ikena to Fahim. Swirling ball in the air, judged this time well by Senrat.
Senrat, of course, does have the experience of being the goalkeeper of the former Sri Lankan national side. So he wouldn't be expected to make a lot of mistakes right there, but to be spot on, and that's what we saw right there, judging the ball perfectly and making sure he gets hands on it to save the day for the Colombo boys. Coming down here to Kalthuru on a Sunday. Super Sun taking Javelin at the Vernon Fernando Football Complex. Super Sun in possession. Sloppy pass there.
Another sloppy pass, this time by Hassan. Bonzo Yellow card to Ranika.
Two yellow cards awarded so far in the match. Javelin player, of course, not happy with the decision. But well, that's how referee sees it, pal.
Faisal. Modeste takes no chances, puts the ball out for corner. Chatura Gururatna puts the ball towards the near post. Cleared away. Priyanka on the edge. Puts the ball back again. Ikena tries a volley, but kicks it. Bonzo. He just bundles Kwabena just near the outline. Gives away what I would say a needless free kick. Bonzo was going nowhere with his back towards the goal. He should have just let him have the ball and then defended.
Super San to take the free kick with the cheer of the crowd, cheer of the home crowd. Vernon Fernando Football Complex filled here. A packed Vernon Fernando Complex and missing the free kick there. Off target.
Francis. Munde Saleh. Alim actually goes past. Chance for Abdullah inside the box. Tries across the goal towards the far post, but just over the one rushing Malaka Pereira. The first real opportunity.
Once again, Abdullah missing the kick, way off target. He did miss a golden chance earlier in the first half. Abdullah seems to be pretty disappointed. Well, he should be an experienced player, not in the right gears today.
And during that, a substitution was made for Super Sun. Mohammad Fahim going off.
That's the third yellow card of the game, and two are on the Colombo boys.
And Super Sun number 7 coming on in midfield, replacing Fahim. Number 7 is Mohammad Farhan.
ThePapare, a platform for the young where the sports flavor of youngsters are highlighted. Photos and articles of the younger age groups will be shared on www.facebook.com/ThePapare, where you could catch all the sporting events of the younger generation of Sri Lanka. And as we speak, Super Zan with the free kick just after that yellow card on Java Lane. Right into the box there.
Ball spinning back. Farhan with his first touch does well. Puts the ball into the box. Cleared. Gunaratna has it just outside the box. Off Abdullah. And goes out for corner.
The first corner of the second half. The first one for Super Sun in the match.
27 minutes gone in the second half. Still 0-0 with both sides missing quite a few chances, quite a few open goals.
Both the teams are to be blamed for that. As Supersan takes the corner, and Sinrat comes in, judges the ball very well, and collects it with both of his hands as he kicks it down to the center for Javelin boys to get possession on the offense.
Alim in the attack in third. Cuts back in. Tries a shot. Just past Ismail Lee. And out for a goal kick. Hassan heads it back. Malak Pereda cannot control it. Goes out for throwing of Francis. Throwing for Javelin. Ranika De Silva to take it. Alim. Wonderful back flick. But wasn't up to it. Malaka Pereira. Ball into the box. The bouncing ball headed by Francis. Nuan Priyankara controls it well. Punts it down the park. Munir Sali tussling with Ikena. Now Gunaratne has it. Through ball on the left. Ikena on the edge of the box. Cross in. Missing everyone, and Faisal somehow gathers it. And a header for Farhan at the far post. He just flicks it out.
The second real chance missed here by the home lads. Ikena once again putting the ball across rather. But missing everyone with a overpowered kick. But the header, he just should have got that in and got the scoreboard taken. But well, Supersan fails to do so, and ball is out of bounds there. Javelin in position once again with the throw in. Supersan has been dominating the second half, but they have not been doing the finishing lines properly. They have not been finishing their positions perfectly, in other words. They did have a couple of very good chances there, but failing to execute the plan at the end. The last part of the plan, and good ball into the box. Javelin with a chance there, but the Supersan goalkeeper making no mistakes. He's been really good throughout the game. Supersan in possession once again. Ikena with the ball. He has no support. Javelin in numbers for defense. Desperate piece of defense there by the Javelin boys. Puts the ball across. Once again, very well defended by the Javelin. Sinrat appreciating the defense of the fellow teammates. Saying thank you very much for saving the day. Supersan with the ball straight in the hands of Sinrat. Puts it right back to Abdullah, but once again gathered by Supersan. Supersan reigning with possession here, failing to capitalize at the end. They have chances. They're just failing to execute them. Once again, ball across to Ikena. Ikena missing it. Still ball in the box. Javelin defense coming in and saving the day. Desperate piece of defense there, and of course, yes, desperate piece of offense by the home lads too. But the crowd is loving it here at Kalpuro Vernon Fernando's football complex. If you can hear the sound right behind me, it's a corner to Supersan. Headed out by the Javelin boys right there. Supersan once again back in possession. They have been in possession. They have been dominating these couple of minutes. Creating play after play. Still the ball in the box. They have tries it way over the crossbar. Out of bounds. Ikena once again trying to draw first blood. Just failing to do so. Just failing finish it perfectly, to find that perfect finishing shot. Javelin with ball. Supersan once again, crowd is loving it. What can they do? No, Javelin says we are not going to give you the ball here right now. We have the ball with us. Javelin in possession, but Supersan coming to defense in numbers, looking for options. Javelin failing to create, failing to find a loophole in the defense. Rather, Supersan in possession once again. Puts the ball. Supersan does not have support, but Javelin does have support in the defense, and they managed to get out of jail there. Supersan has been very unlucky during the last couple of minutes actually. They did have very good chances. Once again, there's a chance, a header. No, Sinarat coming in, making sure that Supersan players does not sneak past him to the goal. Supersan has suddenly shifted gears up on their offense. They're playing a very fast game, passing the ball all around, trying to create offensive positions, testing the defense of the Javelin boys. And so far, Javelin has done fairly well in their defense. Referee blows the whistle for a foul, and as we remind, the ThePapare Light is a social media platform covering the lighter side of sports, sporting events of institutions, students, corporates. You can inform your event to edit at thepapare.com, or you can simply call on 077 333 0088. And as we speak, Supersan in possession again, puts the ball right across Javelin defense, making sure that they save the day.
It's been all Supersan in this last couple of minutes. Shot by Morshid goes way over the crossbar. This isn't rugby, son. Javelin having to put men behind in defense. They've been doing a lot of defending in this last 5 to 10 minutes, while Supersan have been creating a lot of chances, but the finishing touches, they've missed them.
That was the let out of the frustration by the Supersan boys. They did have a lot of chances, but they did not finish them quite well. They couldn't find the perfect shot to finish the possession. Javelin boys having a sip of water there. They've been tested in defense. So as Navod sips down a couple of sips of water, resting himself off commentary. Javelin back in position.
Rizwan with the goal kick. Towards the halfway line. Abdullah cannot control it. The ball goes out. Muhammad Alim, who is just outside the line, seems to be in a lot of discomfort with ice pack to his hamstring. He's going to be replaced for Javelin. Not a lot of substitute options on the bench for Javelin, as Chatura Gururatne has the ball. Farhan. Ball to Victor Ikena. Back again with Gunaratna. tries a cross of Ikena, and the ball goes out for another corner.
We would be doing a huge mistake if we do not wish happy birthday to Navod Vijay the person who's joining with me in commentary today, head of football at ThePapare.com, celebrating his birthday today. Let's see what the football players can give back to him as a gift. Is it Super Sun who's going to give a win, or is it Java Lane? We are yet to see that. A corner for Super Sun.
Priyankara with the shot just over the crossbar. Well, there's nothing better than a game of football to watch or commentate on your birthday for me. And Dhammika Senrath readies himself for the goal kick. And during that time, Muhammad Alim has been substituted by number 25 for Java Lane. And if you didn't know, that player is just 15 years old. The Peterite, the under 16 Sri Lanka captain.
Young blood taking the park here for Java Lane, but I will tell you, Navod, Super Sun boys are trying very much hard to give you a very good gift on your birthday. Playing really good football in the second half.
Shabir with his first touch, the 15-year-old, good ball into the box. The 15-year-old playing against the big guns, the big men in top tier football here in Sri Lanka in the Dialog Champions League. A lot of St. Peter's College players are representing the Sri Lanka under 15 and under 19 teams, with 6 of them representing the under 19 team, while Shabir Razunia captaining the Sri Lanka under 16 team. Let's see what he can do. Will it be a magical moment for him in his first appearance for his hometown club, Java Lane? Is merely on the right of Nuan Priyankara, throwing for Java Lane. There's been a tactical change. Razunia has been pushed forward, and Abdullah has been dropped back to midfield. Nuan Priyankara goes past Razunia. The little kid comes back in defense. Ball towards the far post. Ikena with the chance. He has the chance again, but the chance is missed by Super Sun. Merely gives the ball to Abdullah. Ball across the park for Razunia with the former Sri Lanka captain tussling the two Sri Lanka captains, the under 16 and the national team captain, and the national team captain winning that battle quite easily.
Well, I should say Navod Ikena has not been able to find that perfect finishing shot for his possessions. He has missed a couple of really good chances, more than a couple of really good chances, where he could have just swapped the fate of this game and made the fans happy with a win for the home lads. But that is not the story out here. Both the teams are yet to score. A highly contested football match. Super Sun coming with a brilliant performance in the second half, and Super Sun, as we speak, with possession.
Ranika De Silva taking no chances, puts it out for throw-in. Chatura Gunratna. Ball into the box. Fumbled by Dhammika Senrath, but he was fouled by Nuan Priyankara trying to get to it.
Dhammika Senrath coming into action during the second half. He did not have many possessions to defend during the first half, but with the revamped Super Sun side in the second half, he was being tested on how good he is in defending his territory, and he has passed them very well with the A grade here, judging and taking hands, making sure his hands do the talking when he catches the ball there.
Just less than 5 minutes to go in this match. Ding-dong battle here at the Vernon Fernandez Sports Complex in Kalutara. Super Sun versus Java Lane. Both sides missing quite a few chances throughout this 90 minutes. And I feel that Javelin would be most happy if they come out of this match goalless and earning a draw, because it is not an easy place to come and win a match at Kalutara. Abdullah has it. Hassan, one-on-one against Priyankara. Kwabena gets to it.
Now, who would you judge the ThePapare.com man of the match on your birthday?
Well, it's a tough one today because a lot of these players have missed quite a few chances. Mainly Malaka Pereira, Abdullah, Victor Ikena, Nuan Priyankar, Victor Ikena, Nuan Priyankar for Super Sun. But for me today, it's been Bansu Kwabena in midfield for Super Sun, who has done a lot of defending. The number 18, a lot of defending, a lot of hard work in midfield, dispossessing Javelin players as he now gets the ball just outside the box. Kwabena looking for options, gives it to Priyankara on the edge and gets a corner.
Well, those were the ideas of the ThePapare.com man of the match. If you know, the commentators always judge a man of match at the end of each match, and it will be mentioned right down under the match article that will be posted right after the match on www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. Few more minutes to go here at the match, and Super Sun trying to pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Modeste with the ball. Izmirli now on the counter. Javelin. Razunia to his left. Abdullah in the middle. Abdullah gets to it first. Ball across the park for Modeste. He's onside, but his first touch is not that good. Hassan has it. Malaka Pereira right across for Abdullah. Tries across. Bandara gets to it. Ranika. Izmirli in midfield. He just punts it up, but Izmirli gets to it. Rizwan clears it out towards Malaka Pereira. Tussling with Farhan and gives away a free kick. Like I was saying, Lerum Javelin would be most happy to go away from Kalutara with a draw, earning 1 point, because this is an intimidating venue for any team, because Blue Star haven't lost a match. The other rivals for Super Sun haven't lost a match in 2 years at this venue. But Ikena now has the chance. Tries to take a shot, and Chamara De Silva blocks it out for a corner. And after the draw against Javelin, after they drew against Blue Star, their captain Rizkan Faisal said drawing a match in Kalutara is like a win for any visiting team. And Farhan gives the ball to Chatura Gunaratna with space, tries a shot on goal, straight at Damika Senrat. The former Sri Lanka vice captain should have done better than that. Not testing the keeper at all, straight at him.
The last few minutes here down at the Vernon Fernando Football Complex. Super Sun taking on Javelin, and as Nabo did mention earlier, Javelin would be more than happy to walk away with a draw here. But the intentions of these Super Sun players say otherwise. They are trying their best to find the perfect finishing combination for their possessions. They did come up with a brilliant performance in the second half, but they could just find that perfect shot to finish off their possession. Supersan once again in possession for offense.
Modeste to Abdullah, but Hafil comes out and clears it. The captain for Super Sun, showing some energy later on. Nuan Priyankar on the right. Off the man. And that's full time. Here at the Kalutara Vernon Fernando Stadium, the match ends 0-0. And Javelin would be most happy to walk away from this match with a point. And the Super Sun would be deadly disappointed, having not won a match in 3 matches, in the last 3 matches, losing to Navy 2-0 and drawing against Tiharia last week at the same venue. A 0-0 draw there as well. And today, another 0-0 draw against the visiting Javelin team, a depleted Javelin team, having not having 5 of their regulars, a few gone on Sri Lanka under-19 duty, and Janaka Chaminda, the Javelin number 7, having gone to represent in Maldives, a club in Maldives. But the story of the day so far has been missed chances by both the sides. Open goals missed by Abdullah, Malaka Pereira for Javelin, and Victor Ikena and Nuan Priyankara for Super Sun. But that's about it.
Well, indeed, Nabod, not what the fans expected from the home team. They did expect a goal and a win for them, for that loud cheer that they gave us. But, well, that's the story of the game. Football, you can never see what happens. You can never decide what happens. And also reminding you about Wednesday, Kalutara Park taking on Blue Star Sports Club right here at Vernon Fernando Football Complex. The important factor is that we will be bringing the live action right to our doorstep from Kalutara live, starting from 3:30 p.m. onwards on 2nd of September, the coming Wednesday, Kalutara Park taking on Blue Star Sports Club. You can catch the live action on www.thepapare.com. And with that, the story out from here, it's 0-0. Super Sun and Javelin ends in a draw. And my name is Lelu Ma'am, together with Nawad Vijay Vikramas, signing out for thepapare.com, shouting the passion.